Hello my dear friends, welcome to Byju's Exam Prep. In this video, we'll be having a detailed analysis of what is the weightage of the different subjects, and along with that, I'll be sharing with you what are the different standard textbooks which you can follow for better conceptual clarity. Because in GATE examination, it's all about how better you're able to understand the concept and how better you're able to apply that concept with the different numericals. That is all about GATE examination. So in this, we'll be categorizing some subjects according to the importance, and this will be really helping you for the GATE preparation journey. So let us begin the session. Now, I hope so everyone has connected with me on my Telegram channel, that is Mechanical by Suraj, and also we will be having a detailed analysis of this GATE mechanical paper. So if I talk about GATE examination, if I say the syllabus of this GATE, I can categorize this into four different categories. That means four categories of subject: A, B, C, and D. A is like having approximately more than 60 or 55 to 60 percentage of the overall weightage. B is not about normally about like 20-25 percentage. C and D is less than 5 or 10 percentage is the weightage. So it's very important that your preference, or while completing the syllabus, according to these categories, you should be having your approach towards the completion of the syllabus. And also, if what about the revision also, A category subjects, minimum you need to have 5 times revision. 5 revisions is required. 5 revision, minimum 5 revision for A. That is, sky is the limit. But if I say from examination perspective, for GATE exam perspective, minimum 5 times you have to revise. For B category, you need to have like 3 to 5. C category, maximum 3, and D category is like 1 or maximum 2 will be the more than sufficient revision required. So let us see what are the different subjects which we need to concentrate for the examination perspective. If I say A category subjects, there are 5 subjects which we can directly say: mathematics, aptitude, manufacturing, strength of material, and theory of machine. If I talk about mathematics, we all know that it is near about having a weightage of 15 marks. Aptitude also we're having near amount weightage of 15 marks. Manufacturing, 13 to 15 marks is the weightage of manufacturing. Strength of material, 8 to 9. So let us take the lower value, 8 marks, and theory of machine definitely 8 to 9, so 8 marks. So in total, if you try to sum up all these values, A category student, A category subjects is nearby having a weightage of like 61 marks approximately. Okay, this is like plus minus 2 or 3 marks we can have as a upper and lower limit, right? But definitely, if you are able to concentrate on these 5 subjects, you'll be able to grab at least 60 marks or 55 plus marks easily by completing this subjects, right? So let us now talk about individual subjects one by one, so as to better your understanding level. Then only you'll be able to have a better understanding. If I talk about mathematics, we have already seen that normally it is 15 marks is the average marks being asked from mathematics, and from examination perspective, it's all about formula based. Okay, normally mathematics is formula based approach or question is being asked, right? And if you try to analyze linear algebra, calculus, differential equation, complex variable, probability, and static numerical method, almost we are having an equal weight. It's not like we're having some we can say important from examination perspective. All topics are important, and easily you will be able to secure a good number of marks. And if I talk about general aptitude, 15 marks is the total weightage. So out of 30, I would say if you are able to score 26 plus from this, that is more than like that is a very good score. Like 27 marks if you are able to secure from mathematics and aptitude. And if you try to visualize, the GATE cutoff is near about to that range only, 28 to 30. So that means if your intention is to only crack GATE, then you can concentrate on mathematics and aptitude, and one technical subject more than sufficient for a safer side. Because some students will be only writing GATE only to crack the GATE examination, only to qualify that cutoff marks. But definitely by only qualifying the cutoff marks, you won't be getting any call from the PSU or even for IIT, right? But yes, if you want to add that value to your CV, definitely you need to go for that, because that will be having a better technical, we can say, advantage over the other aspirants during your interviews. Okay, fine. But on a larger perspective or a broader perspective, GATE is gateway to the different PSUs. So mathematics and aptitude is very important, the first preference for your A category subjects. And one more thing what I can suggest you is go for a daily practice. daily you can invest half an hour to 1 hour to mathematics or aptitude along with the technical subjects. So by this way, you'll be able to have a very good completion of the entire subjects, right? Now, if I talk about the second very important A category subject that we are having is production engineering. Under this, we are having metal cutting, machine tool operation, metal casting, metal forming, metallurgy and inspection, joining processes, NC machining, and material science. If you try to visualize, almost like every year, 2 marks from machine tool, 2 marks from casting, 2 to 4 marks from your metal forming. Metrology also approximated 2 to 3 marks we are getting. Joining process also we are having 2 to 4 marks, right? And this is 2 marks. And interestingly, if I say material science, last year, like in 2023, GATE 2023, the question was asked from material science, a good number of questions. So we can expect, like by ISC Bangalore also, they can introduce some good number of questions, because before that material science was having very less weightage. Okay, fine. But yes, now we can increase the probability that we will be getting good number of questions. But overall, if I say 15 marks is the weightage of production, and definitely this is a very important subject for your GATE preparation. This will be checking your rank. Like if I talk about mathematics, aptitude, and production engineering, these 3 subjects will basically give a rank in the exam. Okay, now let us suppose if you want to practice good number of questions from material science, because last 2023 the question is being asked, you can go for the ESC PYQ. There are a lot many questions being asked from material science, and you can go for that, because normally material science is a subject where you can get a direct straightforward questions. Okay, so you can practice some ESC PYQ, right? And by looking at the near trend, 1 or 2 questions you can expect from material science, right? Now if I talk about the textbooks, there are many textbooks, but there's 4 standard reference books that we can prefer. The reference books that we can prefer for the production engineering is Ghosh and Malik, PC Sharma, Kalpak Jain, and MP Grover. If you are concentrating on GATE examination, direct question is being asked from Ghosh and Malik. Direct numerical is being asked from Ghosh and Malik. And if I talk about PC Sharma, you can cover the conceptual part. Along with that, you can go for the numerical portion, right? So PC Sharma and Ghosh and Malik, more than sufficient. Kalpak Jain is another very good book, but it is for conceptual clarity. MP Grover, it's also for conceptual clarity. But if I say for production engineering, you can follow Ghosh and Malik, PC Sharma, or Ghosh and Malik and Kalpak Jain, more than sufficient, because this is also a standard textbook which will be having a depth knowledge or conceptual clarity will be obtained. And in GATE examination, make sure you are having a good conceptual clarity. So this is some reference book from the production engineering. Now let us go to the next A category subject, that is strength of material. Simple stress and strain, SFD, BMD, this is the most important one. Every year almost question 1 or 2 questions is being asked from this, from SFD, BMD also, slope deflection also, bending theory, less number of questions, not that high. But yes, torsion, same, you're having good number of questions. Principal stresses, you're having good number of questions. Thin cylinder column, moderate number of questions. So overall, we can expect 8 marks from this subject. If I talk about the standard textbooks, Timoshenko and Gere is a standard textbook. We can have a Punia, we can have Sadhu Singh, we can have a G.H. Ryder, standard textbooks which can follow. But I will recommend you try to restrict yourself in the syllabi. The one thing many students are having this problem is they take up multiple textbooks, and at the end they won't be able to cover anything. So try to restrict yourself to one textbooks, and definitely you need to restrict yourself to the short notes, to the notes that you might have created during your preparation journey. Try to be restricted, try to create a boundary. Do not go outside the boundary, because that won't be fetching marks. Ultimately in the GATE examination, it's all about how much you are able to secure at the end of the day, right? So try to restrict your approach in the syllabi, see the syllabus properly, because in the GATE examination the best part is they are defining the syllabus in a very precise manner. On the other hand, if I talk about UPSC, the syllabus definition is not that appropriate, the boundary is not being specified. That is the reason the ESC portion is slightly on the vast side. But GATE examination, they are always asking within the specified topics, and definitely there are some topics which are very scoring and very important for GATE examination. Just like in this strength of material, we can say SFD, BMD, stress strain, and your principal stresses and slope deflection. These four are the most important one for the GATE examination. Now coming to the next A category subject, that is theory of machine. The next very important numerical question is being asked, not a theoretical question. Mostly the most important is the vibration. The most important, every year they are asking question from vibration, from gear and gate train, and the velocity analysis. These are some very important topics which you need to cover, right? Apart from this, you can go for flywheel also. Governor, last like 2023 only they have asked governor question, that too from controlling force. A single question was asked, so not that much of importance, but yes, we can go for vibration, your velocity analysis, gear and gate train, and the flywheel. These are some four topics which is must revision, right? The reference book, definitely you can go for SS Ratan, Grover also, Ghosh and Malik, and Thompson Bevan. But personally recommending SS Ratan is more than sufficient. Along with that, you can prefer Grover for numerical portion, right? So numerical and conceptual clarity, you can go for SS Ratan. Along with that, there are some international authors also, but I think at this point of time, you should be restricting yourself to only one textbooks if you are following textbook. If you are preparing your own notes, try to restrict yourself to that, but make sure you are covering the gear and gate trains, vibration, flywheel, and velocity analysis in detail, because numerical question is definitely gonna be asked from this topic. Now let us go for the next B category subjects, which you need to at least have 3 to 5 times revision. Okay, 3 to 5 times you need to revise. Previously, if I say A category subject, you need to revise 5 times, minimum 5 times you have to revise. More than that is acceptable, right? Under this, we can have fluid mechanics. Normally we are having like 6 to 7 marks from this subject. From basic thermodynamics, 5 to 7 marks. Heat transfer, your 6 marks approximately. Industrial engineering, 5 marks approximately. Mechanics, 5 to 6 marks is the weightage of the different subjects for B category, where you need to have a revision. And if I say in B category, there are 3 subjects, or basically 4 subjects, which are very the syllabi is not big. Basic thermo, heat transfer, industrial, and mechanical. These 4 subjects, the syllabi is not big as that of the previous one. If I talk about the syllabi of production engineering, it's actually very big. Strength of material, theory of machine. But if I talk about basic thermodynamics, heat transfer, industrial, and mechanics, the syllabi is not that big. That means in the less time period, you'll be able to grasp like approximately 20 to 24 marks very easily. But if I take average of 5 each, so 20 marks you can easily secure from these 4 subjects. And that too, these subjects are not difficult. All are conceptual subject. Basic thermo, heat transfer, mechanics, these are purely conceptual. Only the application you should be knowing. Industrial is more sort of a mathematical model. We'll be having one formulation, one concept that you can apply in the different problems. Okay, now let us talk about the first B category subject, that is fluid mechanics. SK Som, Modi and Seth, Sengel, K Subramanian. I will prefer definitely Sengel is a standard textbooks which you can follow, or you can go for Modi and Seth also. There is one more textbook that I've seen many of the students during their college time they are referring, that is RK Bansal, but I would say that do not blindly follow that, because there are some many mistakes on that textbooks also. Prefer Sengel if you are preferring the textbooks, right? And definitely fluid mechanics is an important subject which will easily fetch you 3 to 4 marks only by some few selected topics, right? Now let us talk about the next one, that is basic thermo. Definitely you need to go for first and second law. Numericals is directly being asked. Pekenak and Sengel are the 2 reference textbooks. Pekenak, we can say, we call it as a Granth for the thermal applicants, the thermal students. Pekenak is a one-stop solution where you can direct straight away question in ESE mains also. Question is being asked directly from Pekenak, right? So try to cover the basic conceptual from this Pekenak textbook. Now next, coming to the heat transfer, 5 to 6 marks is an on an average weightage of this subject. The best part is the subject is very small. We are having conduction, convection, radiation, heat exchanger, fins, and unsteady. 6 topics, all are very small, except like if I say conduction, all the rest topics are very small, right? You can prefer JP Holman, the best standard textbooks for your heat transfer with very minimal errors. SK Das and DS Kumar you can prefer. I've seen in ESE mains also some direct straight away solved question is being asked from the DS Kumar, so you can prefer that also, but preferably for the GATE examination, go for JP Holman. Conceptual and numerical both are standard. Next one is industrial engineering. Here you can fetch very easily 4 to 6 marks. And that too, there are some selected topics like EOQ models, your PERT CPM, forecasting, and invent your LPP. These 4 topics are important for GATE examination. OP Khanna, Hira Gupta, and SK Mukhopadhyay are the standard textbooks. Personally speaking, for industrial engineering, please restrict yourself to your notes, because in some textbooks, like if I say Hira and Gupta, some portion is be given, some portion is not at all required for GATE. In OP Khanna also, there is some segment which is important from GATE, and rest segments are not at all important for GATE. Okay, that might be important for engineering service. Okay, so I always recommend that please stick to syllabus. Please be confined to syllabus, or strict or adhere to syllabus, because if you're not adhering yourself to the syllabus, then you will be investing time to those topics which is not at all even mentioned in the syllabus also, or not at all important also, right? So every topic, some important in every subject, some important topics I have mentioned so as to have better understanding. Next, in geomechanics, the most scoring subject, because it's all numerical oriented, it's all conceptual clarity, right? Preferring, you will be getting question from the friction, you'll be getting question from your kinematics. Okay, basically kinetics and friction, these are the 2 topics from where you can get a good number of questions. Beer and Johnson, the most we can say standard textbooks you can prefer, and definitely you can go for the standard reference books also for mechanics, because the conceptual clarity is only required and the syllabi is very less. You can prefer Beer and Johnson, S.C. Hibbeler, and Bhavikatti is also standard textbooks, but personally I can go for Beer and Johnson's. Conceptual clarity and numerical, both are standard. Now, if I talk about the C category subjects, we are having power plant, IC engine, RAC, and machine design. Power plant, like 2 marks, IC engine 2 marks, RAC also, like last year there was no question from RAC, so 0 to 2 marks. Machine design, 3 to 4 marks is the weightage of the different subjects. If I talk about power plant, RAC and IC, PK Nag for power plant, RAC CP Arora, and IC engine V Ganeshan, standard textbooks. But I would say that do not invest much time on this, because if I say power plant, you're having the basic question from the Rankine, most important. Rankine cycle is most important. Apart from this, you can have the regenerative cycle or reheat cycle. They are asking question, but not that in detail. RAC, most important is your psychometry chart, right? And your we can say psychometry chart. Along with that, you can go for that VCRS and VRS, 3 topics, complete RAC. IC engine, go for the 3 standard cycles, auto, diesel, and dual. That's it. Cooling, lubrication is not important from GATE, it is important from ESE perspective. Okay, if I say from GATE exam perspective, power plant is not having that important weightage, but ESE, it is entirely the different scenario. In ESE, the power plant is the most important subject. Okay, so in GATE examination is not having that much of weightage. Textbooks, if I say power plant, PK Nag, RAC, CP Arora, and IC engine V Ganeshan, standard textbooks, you can blindly follow, no problem with that. Next is machine design. There are some topics which you can directly go for this, your riveted joints or joint efficiency, your fatigue loading, right? Or you can have that Soderberg line, right? That question from that particular topic. You can have questions from your bearings. 3 topics are very important, and clutches. 4 topics are very important from GATE examination. VB Bhandari and K Mahadevan. This is a standard textbook which you can prefer for the machine design. The next one is the D category, material science and hydraulic machines. Already I have mentioned in the production, but I have taken it separately because before 2023, material science was like very less weightage. Max to max, if they're asking, even they're asking for one, if they're asking, they will be asking 1 question. But this year they have asked 2 questions, I think, from material science, which is a strange thing considering the trend. Right, so still we can prefer material science as the D category subject. William Callister, more than sufficient. If you want to cover material science, this is the best textbooks. Direct question is being asked from this textbooks if you are blindly following for conceptual as well as numerical oriented. Hydraulic machines, Sengel, standard textbooks we can go, but question from GATE is very less. Max to max 1 question even if they are asking. Okay, so these are the set of subjects which is being asked in the GATE examination with a detailed analysis, some very key topics that you need to go through along with the standard reference textbooks, right? So this is it from my side, and there's a one quote that I want to share with you. Do it now, do not delay your process, because if you're delaying that process won't be coming. Okay, so sometimes that later becomes never. So do it right now and try to accelerate your preparation so that you are able to excelling in this GATE examination, which is actually a very good opportunity to get into the top PSU. So this is my Telegram channel where you can do connect with me, and this is it from my side. Thank you guys, and I hope so you have all enjoyed this session. If you like this video, please do share this video to all of your friends. Okay, so thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care, stay safe, and enjoy your day with Byju's Exam Prep. Thank you.